I'm here today in the form I'm here today. Um, I have a lot to share, as always. Don't know how much to share, as always. I came to this place in the road with myself today. Where I'm unsure what to do with myself today. So I came here. Speaking lately of altars and sacrifice, and knowing me, I am already past this point. Right now, for some reason, I'm right here though, right now. And maybe somebody else one day can use this moment of mine to help themselves out. I'm at this moment where I'm tired of being strong. Right now, thinking maybe it's the level of strong. Maybe it's time. That word, maybe. Ugh. I just said maybe. No, not maybe. Maybe to me is a believer status. No, maybe. It is time for me to go to embrace my next level of strong. It's time for me to go into my next level of strong. Some of us sometimes, and I can say this because I've been, and I will in life again be. Some of us in these words, we let them drown us out. We let these words defeat us and wonder why we feel like we can't go on. To say I am tired. Sometimes some of us, that's the end. We just give up. Not realizing there's a new strength that it's time to embrace. There's a new strength. Yes, I'm tired of being strong. So that means to dispose of that level of strength and embrace my new level of strength. There are phrases and words we hear and we live by and just casually just carry them on. And I know this. I had a guest on the other day and he spoke on this. These are things we know. I am having a inner tug of war that I have addressed today. We all have this inner tug of war. And for me, my tug of war is this cup of mine that runneth over. This cup that runneth over. And until probably like 3 years ago, that's the phrase as I knew it. My cup runneth over is a verse from the Bible. It's how I know it. Until about 3 years ago, someone told me that my cup runneth over so much. I'm paraphrasing. It's in me, so I know what the message was, and I'm going to say it how I could say it right now. It's not how they said it, but this is how I know it right now. My cup runneth over so much that it runs onto the saucer underneath the cup. Now, until this time, I had never pictured a saucer under the cup because the Bible only told me, it might be a saucer in the Bible under that cup, but all I ever heard was my cup runneth over. On this day, 3 years ago, ish, I don't remember the date, ish, someone told me my cup runneth over so much that it goes over onto the saucer underneath the cup. And then it even falls off the saucer. And in all of that giving of mine, there's still plenty enough left for me. That moment 3-ish years ago is a moment that is part of me and is keeping me right now, today. So being tired of being strong is okay, because I got enough left in my cup for me always. So does that mean that at some point there will be nothing left on the saucer? There will be nothing left in the cup, but just for me. So that means my day of giving will come to an end. Is that what that means? And it's kind of bothering me to think that thought. I'm working with some thoughts today, because I am in a place right now in my office space. I am in here and I am looking at things that says I have it to give. And then I'm seeing myself as this giving person, not a selfish person. So if there's nothing else, if it comes a day there's nothing else for me to give, then what is there left that I am here to do? And if I have no purpose, there's nothing left for me to give, there's nothing for me to do, then that means I no longer need to be here. What's my purpose? What would be my purpose? Is a question later to be answered if that's the case. If my cup running over, even onto the salt, is room, is space, what about when it's all gone? Is an eternal cup that runneth over? It's an eternal cup. So there's always going to be something for everybody else and me. I'm having a fucking moment today. I have this trigger. There's always these triggers. We all have our triggers in these moments we be having. These are triggers, are actually lessons, moments, and opportunity for growth. So let's work on changing that word. Triggers are moments of opportunity for growth. Let me tell y'all my trigger today. Let me tell you one of my. Let me tell you. Let me tell you my triggers today. I live in this apartment space, so there's multi units. I live in a multi unit space. Knowing me, I cannot be. Hey, everything happens for a reason, so I'm supposed to be in this multi unit living space. I'm working on embracing what's happening. It's supposed to happen. Everything happens for a reason. Well, what's the reason? Do we address the reason, or are we just addressing the happening? Let's address the reason. Sometimes I'm looking for the reason. Lately, I've been looking for the reason why stuff is happening. So here are some triggers, opportunities for growth for me today. This would happen. And it's so fucking irritating. But at the same time, if I'm going to look at this as an opportunity for growth, that means I need to embrace that it happened. Don't be mad that it happened. There are some privacy moments that I embrace. There are some sacred spaces that are mine. They're sacred for a reason. They're mine. I am a person that likes, I don't like being out here. And out here, I know where the hell I'm talking about. I don't like being out here. There are so many other places I could be. And I enjoy being in those possible places rather than being out here. To go to those possible places, I travel. There are places to get there, you gotta travel. So I go to sleep. So some of you will call them dreams. I would rather, for the most part of me, go and travel. I must sleep. Sometimes with it, that means I'm snoring or slobbering on a pillow and I wake up and I don't care because where I was just at was well worth it. Slobbering, oh, whatever. Snoring, who cares? I was just at this great place. I was in one of those places today. I was at home on my travels. I was at home in my bed, aware of this day where it's raining. I was aware of everything out here in my dream. I was laying in the bed, peaceful, just resting, listening to the rain. Eyes closed, aware of the lighting coming in the room. And I heard my fucking neighbor on the goddamn porch having a conversation with his retarded ass with some goddamn body. Out here, that is a fucking irritant to me. His voice, fucking Tamahu, fucking irritates something in me. I promise he irritates me. I've spoken to this man one damn time, and that was the time that I opened my door and that motherfucker was looking in, and I told him, don't be looking in my door because I will fuck you up. Don't look over here in my goddamn space. I'm in my dream. I'm in my bed resting. I hear, so in the dream though, I don't feel the irritation I feel, but I'm aware that there's an irritation from him. And the all of it pulled me up out of my sleep, out of the space I was in, out of the place I would have rather been. And I wake up and I hear his, I'm like, oh, why don't he just go? What the fuck? Here is the fucked up part. If it was not for this peaceful in appearance and feel, if it were not for this soft, I want to use the word soft right now, peaceful white woman in her comfortable looking sweater, she just comfortable, peaceful, look like somebody grandma who just has known peace all her life. She just got this feel I can't explain right now. She was sitting on the corner of my bed, right past my feet. So she was lined up with me. If it was not for her, I wouldn't have known it was a dream. I would have thought the moment that I was aware of the rain, because that's what's happening out here, was the same thing happening in my dream. I would have just thought it was all, the way I woke up, I just thought it was all was a flow of the day. And if somebody had asked me how my day went, I would have told them the dream part of the day, like the dream was part of the out here. The only thing that separated my dream from the out here was that woman sitting on my bed. So I'm glad she was here. I'm glad she was there. The fucked up part at the same time though is that motherfucker was in my goddamn dream. Like, what kind of space does he have to cross to come be in my? I'm feel violated. Fucking violent in my sacred traveling, in my travels. Booked the goddamn flight, bought a fucking ticket, and is with me on my travels. I'm fucking furious. Fucking furious about it. I got up, not expressing none of what I just expressed, except the peaceful part. I mean the middle, the peace with the frustration. That's where I'm at when I get up out the bed. I have me something to do. It's scheduled to because I got up, found me something to do. It's scheduled to be done. I'm on my way. I open my door and I see this other motherfucker tell me who they live in the goddamn building. Knowing the energy between me and him, I never spoke to him until today. I never spoke to this motherfucker till today. When I saw him, I shut my door and I stepped back in and I collected myself. I prepared myself to walk right past this motherfucker and don't say nothing like I do every goddamn time I see him. I went to my car. I had to go back in the house. I realized on my way back in the house, this motherfucker's dog was in my yard. Pooping. And then him and the dog just head on up the way to the sidewalk. I said, "Oh, excuse me. Did your dog just poop in my yard?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, you gonna clean it up?" I don't see no bag, no nothing. He just straight t-shirt and pants. Ain't even got no. I don't see no pooper scooper. No. Pick the bag, take the bag. I don't. And in the neighborhood we live in, and I ain't never had no pets. I don't do pets. I don't do that. So I don't know the code of conduct. When you got a pet, when you walking it, all I know is what I'm seeing and from the neighborhood I'm in and all that's going on. That ain't kosher. It ain't kosher. Did your dog just poop in this yard? Yes, he did. Well, are you gonna clean it up? You gonna pick it up? You gonna get the poop up? Right? Oh yeah, I'll pick it up. Ain't gonna tell me you have a good morning. Nigga, look, first of all, cause that's all I said to him. I'm talking to I'm talking right now. Times like that is when I shut it down and go on about my business. Cause first of all, this motherfucker don't want to talk to me about a good morning. To have a good morning for me at this point in life means mourn what? Mourn who? Actually, right now, message maybe there are some moments of mourning I had that were not good. Maybe those mornings that I did was bad. Maybe I did it the wrong way. Maybe the morning I had was not constructed. Maybe that's why things in my life is going the way it did because I didn't do that morning properly. So maybe I do need to have a good morning. But motherfucker, it ain't on you to give me the goddamn permission to do so. Coming from you, nigga, that is unacceptable. I cannot accept what the fuck you saying. Period. I don't accept it. I don't accept it. Straight block. No. Talking to me about no goddamn good morning, but to know his intent, maybe on the word level, motherfucker, you trying to. First of all, you don't intend me nothing good based just on how you talking to me. Just based on I'm hearing your frequency and your vibration. Just based on I'm feeling the fuck where you coming from. You don't intend for me to have nothing good. I feel it. You don't. So fuck you too. You don't intend for me to have nothing good. I hear you. I hear you. I see you. I hear it. It's there. You don't intend that. Fake ass. Fake ass, motherfucker. Those are like almost fighting words for me. Like there's a me that was fighting that motherfucker for that shit coming out his goddamn mouth. Talking to me like that. Who the fuck you talking to? Raggedy ass. Then whenever this motherfucker see me, he got to stop around in front of the main, because he live in the back of the building. He got for some reason, his dog and I don't watch them before they come in. I be watching them. The dog stop over there. He stopped, the dog stopped. He stopped when he see me. I done watched him. He stopped. He see me. Which means the dog stops. How about don't stop? Take your ass on. Why the fuck you stopping around where the fuck I'm at? The fuck you want from me? Oh, my cup runneth over. That's what you want from me. You want some of my energy. That's what you want. Refusing to directly give it to him, I end up in a space where I am unleashing all the built up energies from where I wouldn't interact with this motherfucker, and all those exchanges of energy that he was looking for, he didn't get the fullness of. All he could do is catch a drip from my saucer that came from my cup that runneth over is here. But I ain't sharing it directly with him. I refuse to. Fuck him. On that level, fuck him. That motherfucker trying to feed off my energy. I don't got no time. I refuse to. So I'm in a space with myself, talking this out, figuring it out, further levels, and I'm tired of being strong. I'm tired of appearing to be halfway crazy. Why don't she just calm down? It's just poop in the yard. It's okay. It's okay. So I went in the house. I said, this motherfucker don't get this poop out my goddamn yard. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna go put it on his goddamn doorstep. I needed to be here at the office, so I came here. While I'm here handling some business, it starts to pour down rain. I said, oh, there goes the poop right there. I ain't gotta go as far as picking up and putting it on his goddamn porch, because who knows what that would turn into. But apparently that's an option. I know it's an option. And from here on out, I ain't gonna say nothing to that motherfucker about the damn dog pooping in my yard. I only gonna say shit to some people one damn time. And that was his one damn time today. You wanna hear from me, nigga? Here you go, nigga. I done spoke my damn piece, nigga. From now on, I will just peacefully have a good mourn to that poop and take that poop and put it on his goddamn doorstep. That's what I'm gonna do. He want to give me something, or I want to give him something back. That's the neighborly gesture. I get it. I got it. I'm good. I'm talking it out today. I'm on here figuring some of this shit out while talking right now. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. We'll see how that turns out. We'll see how that goes. I have had lately a realization that I need to strongly look at my relationship with Tamahu, because for me it's getting to a stress point that is unacceptable. I've gotten to this point that I know too much about them, what they are. Right now, I don't care what they know, who they know. I know me, and I know they are a what they are. And my level of disgust is through the roof on them motherfuckers right there. I'm tired of looking at them. I'm tired of smelling them. I'm tired of them in my space. It's been brought to my attention that somebody don't like my outburst of, you're too close to me. Oh, that bothers you because I outburst. Never know when I might just go off and just out loud, you're too close to me. That bothers you. That bothers somebody. That bothers them. Motherfucker, if I'm saying that, I'm bothered. You don't want to look at I'm bothered. You don't look at I'm bothered. That's okay. You ain't got to look at I'm bothered. I'm looking at me on the path to being unbothered. Unbothered. So that path looks like when I'm in a grocery store, first of all, if it's gotten to the point, how about don't go nowhere else with me? How about that? Don't go nowhere with me. Because I'm probably going for now in life till I become fully unbothered. Tell a motherfucker that they too damn close to me. I'm in a space of realizing them motherfuckers is what we would maybe call energy vampires. Tamahus is energy vampires. Everything they have comes from us, comes from me. Because sometimes I don't even look at no us, it's me and them. They are taking too much of my space. Knowing what I know about auras and radiating and energy, 15 feet, motherfucker, when we at the goddamn grocery store and they got them long ass aisles like Walmart, and I'm near that end looking at some cereal, and your ass, I happen to look up and see you walking by way down there. And then watch your ass step back and head my way. I'll be like, I already knew it. And watch this motherfucker come down here and don't want shit. And that's surely what they do. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That bothers me. First of all, that I felt them coming. To even see them. And then watch how everything else unfold and play out. I've been working on not being irritated by that. I've been looking for a solution to not be irritated by that. Like, what do you want? Go, I already know you came down here to get some of my goddamn energy. I already know I'm doing something like, oh, I probably, and I realize there are times I am doing something and you too. And I can see them, feel them looking at me. Like they may as well have a damn pen and paper out. Like, I'm taking notes. What's she doing? What's she doing? Okay. Now, sometimes they take the note and they just take it right there and act on it. Like they do what I do. If I'm sitting here drinking my water, minding my business, I feel them motherfuckers looking at me. They got a water bottle too. Next thing, I've been watching them. They the whole time put their cap down. Now, this time, I'm watching them. They done picked up their bottle. They got the cap in his hand. And they holding their hand and drinking. So nowhere looking like me. But hey, we are their teachers. We've always been their teacher. Everything they know, because we taught them. That's what we talk about. They still learn. It ain't like we taught them and they learned it. It ain't like we taught them, they graduated, and they went on about their life. No, they are always learning from us. Every little thing. That's how they know how to dress themselves. They watch us dress them, show them how to put the buttons in the hole. We taught them every little thing, how to put on clothes in the first goddamn place. So yeah, we the ones that had to show them how to zip up the zipper, what a zipper looked like. Whatever attachments had the clothes to keep them on place on the body, we taught them that. So then when we go to buttons and zippers and clasps and pins, we had to teach them that. So yeah, they're always constantly watching everything we do because that's how they learn. They are our children. My battle is knowing that them is my children, our children, but at the same time watching how my children act. Y'all got children? Do you got something you created and then you watch it malfunction? You watch it not do what you taught it to do? It's disheartening. It can be disheartening. We could look at it how we want to look at that. For me, I have children. Before I verbally was told, but inside I knew these motherfuckers is my children. These Timhoos is our children. The ones that came directly from my womb, though, when they would do some stuff, they still do. They grown. They still do stuff out on the ground. Be like, oh, what is wrong? What did I do? What environment did I create for them to be doing that shit right there? What environment did I help create to where they're doing that? That right there. On the strength of we are all individuals, we all have our own path. Okay, so which part in this equation did I play to where they are doing that? Because it ain't me, because I'm a product of my environment. I'm a product of my bloodline. I'm a product of the path, the plan, the determined purpose, role in this whole event. I'm just a small piece, but such a great big piece, an overall piece, the overall. So I look at them in disgust after what I know so far. They got shit I can't fuck with. Being part of knowing doing. I can't. It bothers me. But the only way to let go all this I'm feeling right now is to find some peace in the moment. Because this stress is bothering me. It's tearing me up. Something in me ain't right when I respond like, ugh, yuck, fuck. I need another piece of me. Peace. So, I'm working on acknowledging my place, position that I just spoke on. I am their mother. I am their teacher, just like my own children. From my womb, directly from my womb. So I need to work on elevating myself to that status, that structure, to see myself as a gentle mother, a giving mother, a teaching mother, all things that a mother is, all things that a creator is. You're not a mother, you don't have children, you something you're not a father, you don't have children, something you created. You got a machine that works, you create a machine, you create a function, and it's malfunctioning. You won't shaking the machine ain't gonna make it work. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it do. Sometimes it does. But at some point, you may, depend on how you respond to that creation of yours, and it's being unacceptable to you, actually is your response. You're responsible for your response. You're responsible for what you're doing. So you got to fix it. I mean, you want to fix it or you just want to let it go? I am not in a position right now to let it go. I got some more growth and work to do with myself and accepting a relationship right now with these daily interactions with these Tamil. Period. I got work to do in myself. This stress, these factors right here are crazy at this point. So I've been working on elevating myself above them. Because for some of us, the thought is that we are beneath them, that they are in control, that they are the majority. They are actually the minority. They actually don't have any control. They're actually not over us at all. That's not real. That does not exist. That is not the case. In this world where we speak on reversing the roles, where we talk about knowing who we are, where we talk about elevating and rising to the occasion, that's an inner tug of war, because a lot of us need to be doing, we're not there, so we all need to be doing it. This is something we all are doing, whether we outwardly expressing it verbally or physically, emotion or not. Some of us just dealing with it all inside. We ain't letting the world know. Nobody know how those of us who actually are doing it, some people just talk about it. They ain't being about it. So I'm thinking, I'm seeing this evident, generous me by so many examples in my office right now of my giving self. That I need to accept that my cup is full. So much so that it does runneth over. Unbothered. It just runs without me even having anything to do with it. Just like my heart beats, my blood flows. It ain't waiting on me to flip the switch and it happen. It just happens. My cup runneth over on its own in that capacity. It runneth over. It's there to give. So I need to let it give. Well, I ain't letting it, it's happening. I need to acknowledge what is giving. And when I'm aware somebody's receiving from it, let them just peacefully receive. So then comes this Jesus. Because for me, the illustration of peace has been the Jesus symbol in my life. Sad story, just about sad story. So I work on creating also a story for my bloodline after me, which is another reason I'm doing this video, because I need those coming after me to have a symbol of peace other than this white lady in my dream and this Jesus peace. I know Jesus to have both his hands, come one, come all. I was on here joking the other day, but for real about an altar call. Come one, come all. Jesus and the little children. Jesus and the little children. But right quick, as my mama always pointed out, the story where Jesus was in the temple and he was turning over tables. So even the Jesus gets frustrated. Even the Jesus says, fuck it. Even the Jesus have a goddamn tantrum sometimes. And all the peaceful tantrums Jesus had. He said it peacefully. He might even smile. But he was having a goddamn tantrum. It was some shit he wasn't going for. This Jesus peace. Some of y'all wear y'all Jesus piece. This Jesus is a piece of this puzzle for me. Some of us get so goddamn conscious and aware and awoke that we don't want to acknowledge the goddamn Jesus in us part of our program. He ain't going nowhere. So whether you acknowledge his ass or not, he's still a part of your ass. Just like he a part of me. You grew up on some Jesus piece, he a part of your ass. So him, like everything else in your life, is a part of who you are and who you will always be in this avatar realm. Period. The Jesus piece tells me, it shows me a resolution, a resolve to what I'm facing right now. I need to peacefully be okay when motherfuckers taken from my cup, taken from the saucer under the cup, or taken from what drips from the saucer. As it's falling, they go catch it. It's there. My Ishram is the revelation of myself. My Ishram pushes me, and y'all like, Ishram, my name, this name, Joy Ishram. The Ishram is what carries me through and protects me as I go on this path of tearing down these built up walls that's full of paint of these characteristics that I've adopted, that I picked up, that's a part of me. The paint on these walls have to go away, says Ishram. We're not decorating these walls that we've built, that's been built to protect me from the things I need to already have been doing. There's no paint anymore. The paint's coming off. The wallpaper's coming off the walls. The decorations coming off the walls. Shit's coming off the walls. That's Ishram. You want to know who Ishram is? That's Ishram. Ishram is giving me time to see what's happening. So I'm busying myself with taking down decorations, taking down wallpaper, taking down paint, removing paint. Just busy work. As she prepares me for the walls that's about to come down. The wall is time. Walls gotta go. The inner walls, the doors to these inner rooms, they're leaving. They gotta go. And in time, the structure of protection that holds the walls is gotta go too. Ishram is my symbol, myself and me of peace. I no longer need these walls. I don't. They gotta go. So I'm supposed to look at these white people when they come in my space and know that they are just there to get their portion. They need something. They're there to get their portion. Sometimes I look at them because you had the audacity to not come to get your portion. You pulled up with a whole cup. You want a cup? You want to pull up to my cup with a cup. You need that much from me? Y'all have all this authority and height over us. You need something from me. So I need to get to the point, as I said in my life coming, where I'm like, you know what? You need a barrel today. You need to pull up to my cup with a barrel. You know what? You have a seat. Get comfortable. Chill out. I got you. I'm gonna go get your barrel. I'll pull it up to my cup for you. I'll fill it up, hold it for you. Here you go. Peaceful. I need to be peaceful. I'm tearing up myself, destructing myself with these walls. They come to get it anyway. They gonna come within my space anyway. I might as well just chill somewhere in my mind. Go there, be there, until I can get to a space where they ain't. In the meantime, it's time to let go. I'm working on letting go. Some of us need to let it go. Find somewhere to be in your mind or physically somewhere, and quit tearing yourself up. Quit building up these damn walls. These walls is maintenance. We got to keep the walls clean. We got to keep the locks on the doors in working order. So sometimes we got to change the locks. Sometimes we got to repair the wall. Might have got a hole in the wall. Might have got frustrated and hit the damn wall. Somebody might have hit your wall trying to get in. You're going to reinforce the wall by repairing it. That's work. And then I'm feeling this weight, this burden, this carrying of knowing what they are, knowing what the Tamahu are, knowing, oh, I don't want them here. They got to get off my land. They got to get out this space. I got to go and get away. I got to go. Just wait. How much they going to want today? How much they going to want tomorrow? How many of them going to come for me today? That's a weight. Bearing the cross, the Jesus piece. Atlas, the weight of the world. It's been revealed to me that Atlas shrugging, that's not real. There is no weight of the world on Atlas. There's this motion. We are motion. Atlas has a motion. How do you get down in that kneeling position that we see? Or how do you get up into that position? Atlas was either first laying down and then he got the world and was lifting up. Somebody took the picture and he was in mid rise on standing all the way up, straight up. Maybe he was standing up and he was going down. Somebody caught the picture, he was midway down. Because maybe he was bench pressing. The world is nothing. Maybe Atlas is the motion of the world, the movement in the world. That's what that picture is. Somebody wanted to capture him midway and tell us the way of the world story, the struggle story. No, how about, as my thought was earlier, Atlas, he tired of being strong. So he learned a new strength. And he shifted that weight of that world into one hand. He good. Just like this. In his other hand, he picked up his cup of Starbucks. Atlas is chilling. To be simple, we're talking about Atlas shrugged and the weight of the world, that's a goddamn lie. That's a falsehood. To have all these toxin items around us, of weight and pressure, that's a falsehood. Simple falsehood. We don't know weight and pressure. We don't know stress and strain. Our natural state does not know stress. How we built who we are does not know stress, strain, negative, none of that. Weight, carried, none of that. Burdens to bear, crosses to carry, that's not us. It's not in our makeup. So we got to let it go. There's a lot of things I felt like doing today. A lot of in me. So many options I could deal with my day. And I know, because I was thinking them thoughts out loud inside myself. I decided to come and do a broadcast, to be still, to not move on none of them thoughts I was thinking. Because I'd probably be outside looking like a crazy woman, needing some help, walking in the rain, drenched, with all of I don't care. I decided to come here in my surroundings of peace and constant reminders around me on my walls and on my shelves of who I am. If I need any support, I'm in it right now. Being here on this platform, I love it. I love y'all. We need outlets. Somebody need an outlet. You can get on a video like me. Have your outlet. If it's where you find your peace, have you an outlet. Get yourself on a video. Don't worry about when nobody think. Don't worry about what their thoughts are. Don't worry about nothing. Just make sure you okay. That's your focus. Self-preservation. Self-preservation. Yourself is important. Again, I love this platform. I'm glad it's still here. I appreciate being able to continue to be giving in any form. I don't never want to give the falsehood, the presentation that I'm too good to come on here and share, that I'm too strong to have a weak point. Like Joy Allen, that's what I heard one time, don't have no problems. Joyous Ram acknowledges the problems and works on peace in self, and be here in whatever form I gotta come in. I don't feel like no light today, so I'm in this room. The only light in here is from my printer, the outside, these windows, and this laptop, and me. I am the light. We are the light. I'm just about speechless. So I gotta take my cup somewhere else right now, because the portion for here today is done. Enjoy your day. Peace to you all.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, go, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day.